What's up, guys? SuperFlamingGypsy here, bringing you the new DLC map named Black Box. I'm playing a little Kill Confirmed on it, and this is my first game on this new DLC map. Now, let me tell you my first thoughts about this map. This map is pretty much an all-around map for all those different Call of Duty players and styles of gameplay. Good for snipers, good for assault rifles, and good for submachine gunners, close-up guys. There are big sight lines from building to building, from building to the center of the map for those sniper rifle guys and assault rifle guys. And there are little small corners and little tight alleyways, and inside the buildings, of course, for those close quarter combat guys with submachine guns and shotguns. But for me, this is an assault rifle map because I can use that assault rifle to sometimes beat out those guys with the submachine guns, and also get those long-range kills from building to building. Things to avoid on this map is the center of the map. It is the main viewpoint for those guys that are in the buildings in the outside of the map to kill you from. I almost got the triple here, but failed from that last guy using the G36C. I mean, I can't win every one of those gunfights, but next time I come across that same play, hopefully I'll have it next time. But stay away from the center of the map. Bad place to be, at least on this map, because it's open, not that much cover in there. And you get sniped and killed with ACRs like I'm using. So stay out of the center. Stay in the buildings and in the plane. Those are your best thing to do on this map, at least for me. So anyway, guys, don't ride me too hard about this gameplay. I'm not the best in this gameplay. One of the reasons is because I had surgery yesterday, the same day I got this gameplay. And I'm going to explain a little bit about my experience with the surgery. It's my first time ever getting surgery, and even an IV. So this channel is sort of like a biography for me, so I can look back on it, and I like sharing my experiences with you guys. So I'll start out with me getting the IV. I've never even got an IV before. This year was the first year I've ever had to give blood before. So what they did to give me the IV was they sprayed this sort of, it was like in a spray paint can on my hand. My hand got very, very cold and numb, and they just put the IV in there, and that was it. They taped it on there, and the IV was in. So that the IV wasn't really hard. I think it was the most painful thing, except for the actual after the surgery. Actually, I wasn't even having pain after the surgery. Right now, I'm in the most pain, actually, because it's the day after, and I'm a little weak, and I'm on narcotics and whatnot, so it's all good, though. And after I got my IV, they wheeled me into the operation room, which was, I was pretty nervous when I was in the operation room, because I never had any surgery before or anything like that. So I was in the operation room, and it was sort of weird, because all the doctors were all quiet, except for the one lady that was gonna give me my anesthesia or whatever it's called, and everybody else was just looking at me. And then I had to move from the wheeling, you know, those things you see on like the shows, the wheeling beds. I had to move from the wheeling bed to the stationary bed, and above the stationary bed there was like a light that was all shining in my in my eyes, and wasn't pleasant. So it was sort of a nervous position for me, just to be in the middle of the room with a light shining in my eyes and doctors surrounding me and stuff. But basically they hooked me up. They had little stickers on my chest to monitor my heart. They had the blood pressure thing around my arm, and it would occasionally squeeze me. And then they had something on my finger to check my heart rate. So that stuff is not bad. But then the lady was like, "Alright, we're going to put you to sleep now." So she had two ginormous shots in her hands. Well, they both went through my IV. The first one, I didn't really notice anything. I think that was the stuff that numbs me up, so that when they actually do the surgery, it doesn't hurt me or whatever. But the second shot she put into me, as soon as it hit my blood, as soon as it went through my IV, I felt it go up my left arm, because that was the arm that the IV was in. And it went up my left arm. It was hot. It was sort of like Listerine when you drink Listerine. We put Listerine in your mouth and it burns, that burning, tingling sensation. It was in my blood. So it went up my left arm, went up to my left shoulder, and eventually got to my left side of my neck in that artery right there. And then it hit my face, and it felt like I put my face in some sort of acid. My entire face got really, it started burning and started tingling, and it did not feel good. But that only lasted for like 2 or 3 seconds, because as soon as it hit my face, I was out. I fell asleep, unconscious, and then the next thing I remember is waking up in the recovery room, and my mom was there, and I was really tired. I remember having an oxygen, not mask on, but the thing they put in your nose. They put the 2 things in your nose, and I had that in my nose to breathe, and my IV was still on, and I was really tired. I think it was still from the anesthesia or whatever. And then I fell back to sleep, and when I woke up again, I don't even know, I think it was like 2 or 3 minutes. The oxygen was out of my nose, and they were taking off my IV. And then I got up, got dressed, and they wheelchaired me out into the car. And that was basically my experience with surgery. That was my first ever, and it wasn't really scary. Well, I was a little nervous, but now if I ever have to get surgery again, I know it's not that big of a deal. And the worst part about it is afterwards, and like right now I'm in a little pain with my arm hurting. I got the surgery on my right arm, by the way, and taking the pills makes me sleepy, and it's afterwards that really hits you. The next day usually, and yeah, that's pretty much my experience with surgery. If any of you guys out there that are watching this ever had an experience with surgery that you want to share with me, go ahead and light up the comment section below, inbox me. I'll be glad to hear from you guys. And if you haven't ever got surgery and you have any more questions for me, please light up my inbox. I might not be able to answer all of them for you, but I'll try to my best of my ability. Like I said, I'm pretty much a noob at getting surgery, because my surgery wasn't even that big. And I don't know, just my experience. I thought you guys would enjoy that. On the other hand, I have some pretty exciting news for you guys out there that are not Elite players, that are on Xbox 360. On the 20th of this month, this map right here and all the other DLC drops will be yours. I have no idea what the price is. I'm guessing 1,200 Microsoft points. So they're dropping the DLC for the Xbox players, and I'm guessing for the PS3 players a month after that, and for the PC players I have no idea, but a long time after that. Because the PC players always get the DLC like a lot later than the console players do, which sucks, but you know, life goes on. And that includes the 2 special op missions too that will be on my channel in the near future. I'm going to be doing a dual com with one of my good YouTube friends, and I'll share my experiences with you on those 2 maps. They're pretty good, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. But for those who do not have Elite Premium, the 20th is the date for you guys, and I'll be looking forward to playing with the entire Call of Duty community on these maps, because I'm sort of not liking having the Elite playlist. I want to play with everybody like it was in Black Ops, and have a good time on the DLC. So I'll see you guys on the DLC, mates. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this commentary and gameplay. I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of this gameplay and let you guys see it. So anyway, this has been SuperFlamingGypsy, and I'm getting out of here. So peace, guys.
Well done. Хорошо сделано.